Please welcome Everton's new manager, Sam Allardyce. Sam Allardyce, new Everton boss, signs deal until the summer of 2019. Sam Allardyce was photographed with Everton owner Farhad Moshiri at Goodison Park on Wednesday. Sam Allardyce says he is enthused and energized about returning to management with Everton. The 63-year-old former Everton boss has signed a deal until June 2019 to become the permanent successor to Ronald Koeman, who was sacked in October with the club 18th in the Premier League. Sam Allardyce has been out of work since leaving Crystal Palace in May. Let's see what Sam Allardyce had to say. The ambition of the club allied to all the fantastic history has proved to be key for me. Obviously, the club has gone through a difficult spell, and hopefully I can put that behind us as quickly as possible and start looking upwards again. I think that's whatever it's happened before. Just got to all rally around together. Our will do it all together would be my way forward. I feel really enthused and energized to come in as manager. The Big Sam effect. Points in 10 games before Sam Allardyce's arrival. Points in Sam Allardyce's first 10 games. You see here in the chart how the results have been improved since Sam Allardyce became manager of Bolton, Newcastle, Blackburn, West Ham, Sunderland and Crystal Palace. Dutchman Ronald Koeman guided Everton to 7th place last season. his first in charge, but was sacked the day after a 5-2 home defeat by Arsenal on 22 October. The Toffees spent more than £130 million on new players in the summer, but have struggled without last season's top scorer Romelu Lukaku, who was sold to Manchester United for £75 million in July. Under 23 coach David Ainsworth, who was named as Talent Development Coach of the Year at the UK Coaching Awards on Thursday, was placed in temporary charge and won 2 of his 8 matches. His final game before returning to his former role was Wednesday's 4-0 Premier League victory over West Ham at Goodison Park, which Sam Allardyce watched from the stands. Let's see what Farhad Mashouri had to say. Sam Allardyce understands the long-term ambitions we have for this great club, and I know he's a man who gives it all and is focused 24 hours a day. Added Everton's majority shareholder Farhad Mashouri. I would like to put on record our thanks as a club to David Ainsworth for stepping up when we needed him over the last few weeks. He is a really Evertonian, embodying the commitment, pride and passion we all feel for the club. Everton are now 30th in the league and face Huddersfield on Saturday. St. Allardyce left Palace after just 5 months, his first job since an ill-fated 1-game spell as England manager, having led the club to 8 wins in 21 games to secure a 14th place finish in the league. Analysis. BBC Sports chief football writer Phil McNulty. Sam Allardyce is not Everton's first choice. How can he be? If he was, he could have been appointed a month ago. The results and performances with Wednesday's 4-0 win over West Ham aside have been so lamentable that alarm bells started to ring loud and clear inside the Goodison Park boardroom, rekindling almost forgotten interest in fireman Sam. No matter how Everton dressed this up, it is an appointment made out of desperation and serious necessity, not with the long-term vision owner Farhad Mashouri has always had in mind. A thing of desperation and a very liberal helping of fear. Sam Allardyce facts and figures. Everton will be Sam Allardyce's 7th Premier League club, more than any other manager. Harry Redknapp is next on the list with 5. He has never been relegated from the top flight as a manager, and is promoted to the Premier League with Bolton and West Ham. He has a Premier League win percentage of 33.8%. Sam Allardyce's Premier League record with Bolton: games 226, won 80, drawn 66, lost 80, and won percentage 35.4%. With Newcastle, games 21, won 7, drawn 5, lost 9, win percentage 33.3%. With Blackburn, games 76, won 26, drawn 21, lost 29, win percentage 34.2%. With West Ham, games 114, won 35, drawn 28, lost 51, win percentage 30.7%. With Sunderland, games 30, won 9, drawn 9, lost 12, win percentage 30%. With Crystal Palace, games 21, won 8, drawn 2, lost 11, win percentage 38.1%. In total, games 488, won 165, drawn 131, and lost 192. He has win percentage of 33.8%. Not exciting, but what Everton need. From Everton midfielder Leon Osman told BBC Radio 5 Live, does this Sam Allardyce appointment excite me? No. Is it what we need right now? Probably, yes. If games are won, the fans will warm to him. Long term, maybe not. Like at Bolton, he has some quality players here, so hopefully he can produce something similar at Goodison. Ex-Everton defender Alan Stubbs said, the biggest thing in the cloud is the cloud of uncertainty around the club has been removed. There is certainly enough quality there for Everton to still finish in the top 10. I'm sure Everton will bring in a striker in January. It's been the one thing people have been bemused by. Why the club didn't address it, and it's the one area they've been lacking. Sam is a very astute manager. He'll quickly resettify areas of the team that need addressing, apart from the England job. I think this is probably the most exciting, challenging job that Sam has encountered, and I'm sure He'll be really looking forward to it. What he said in May. When Allardyce left Palace last season, where he enjoyed his highest win percentage in the Premier League, he said he had no ambitions to take another job. He added, I want to be able to save your life while I'm still relatively young, and when I'm still relatively healthy enough to do all the things I want to do, like travel, spend more time with family and grandchildren, without the huge pressure that comes with being a football manager. I simply want to be able to enjoy all the things you cannot really enjoy with the 24/7 demands of managing any football club, let alone one in the Premier League. Let's see a bit of the comments. Mr. Anshan V has said, allegedly Allardyce is paid 6 million a year. Zidane gets 4.5 million at Madrid. Devil's Advocate said, the best England manager of his generation by a mile. He will buy a striker in January, then Everton will end the season challenging in Europe. If he doesn't also buy a defense and bin a fair few of the current old guard, he won't hopefully by June 2019. Answorth will have produced the core of a new young Everton squad. Devil's Advocate again. Long balls, lots of them, but to who to? Or more grammatically correct, but to whom? So they're saying how's Samaras gonna play style of football if they don't have a striker? And last one, took one for the team. I won't be ever going to a top 4 club because I'm not called Allardyce, just Allardyce. That was Sam Allardyce said. I'm not suited to Bolton or Blackburn. I would be more suited to Inter Milan or Real Madrid. It wouldn't be a problem to me to go and manage those clubs because I would win the double or the league every time. That's Big Sam's first big job in his managerial career, apart from England. But in England, he stayed only one game, then trouble happened, so he had to get fired. So that's his first big job, apart from England. Now let's do the paperwork. Sam Allardyce will sign right here, and Farhad Moshiri will sign right here. Let's start with Sam Allardyce. Sam Allardyce is signed. It's here. Now Farhad Moshiri. Farhad Moshiri has signed. It's here. Now, let's hear a special 5 minutes interview with Big Sam himself talking.
About getting to know the players and the staff, and then for me to implement my ambitions on the players, particularly what I expect from them and what I expect from the staff who work with the players, and that takes a period of time to everybody to adjust for that, and hopefully it will work like it's worked at many other clubs, and pull the team out of the position it's in and get them up the league as quickly as we possibly can.
You've been in situations before where you've had to lift players' confidence. How can you go about doing that as a manager?
I think basically on a day-to-day basis is showing the process of how we get over this trouble that we're in. We'll spend a fair amount of time analysing the player individually, talking to the player individually, and then looking at how he's performed this season, and then individually and as a unit saying, look, this is what I want us to try and achieve by the end of the week. what I want you to try and just achieve in the game, so we can see a steady process of all areas of the game increasing slightly, not asking for massive increases, because that's going to be impossible at this moment in time, but to see a gradual increase and uprise in all areas of their game, individually, small little improvements, day in, week out, and hopefully that starts bringing more confidence, which starts bringing more results, and more results grows confidence, and trying to get a run of games together where we're winning and drawing more than we're losing, and I think that's the most important thing at the moment. Building the confidence comes by us as a backroom staff, by making life easier for the players and the feeling at the moment, to try and relax them and let them express themselves in the right way. And so that would be the environment on a day-to-day basis, to lift the mood and to get the players a little bit mentally more stable and a little stronger mentally to go out and deliver their best performance. So they've got to really be capable of turning it round that way, because the mind controls everything. It controls all the talent they've got, all the physical attributes that they've got, all the decision-making processes they've got. And so if we get the mind right, we'll get the technical side right, and we'll get the physical side right.
You said when you left Crystal Palace that you wanted to take a bit of time out. You wanted to leave the rigours of club football behind for a while.
I didn't just want to take a bit of time out. I was convinced that would be enough now. But you know, it's Everton, I suppose. It's the traction, you know, the club itself, the people who I've known at the club, the people who, you know, I said before, who've worked at the club and told me what a great club it is, and I've always thought it was that, and hopefully I can put this difficult spell behind us as quickly as possible and start looking upwards. It's got ambition. And that's the one big key thing for me. It has ambition, and ambition going forward is very important for any player and any manager or any coach or anybody that works for the football, or any owner or director. Ambition is what you need to have, and hopefully we can deliver to the fans, which is their ambition to see this club get as high up that league and challenge. You know, I think that whatever's happened before, we've got to all rally round together. Our relationship, our will to do it all together would be my way forward. Like, you know, we're all in it together, and we've got to give the players every possibility to play to their best, and really give them no excuses for playing the best, and getting them right back up to the top level of their game, and the quicker we can do that, the better the results we'll get.
And just finally, and Sam, if you had a message for the Everton fans who'll be watching this, what would you say to them?
Well, I'd say that I think that we will be working tirelessly in the beginning for the improvement of the players who are fit, and tirelessly to get the players who are injured fit and up and running as quickly as possible, and to get players enjoying the football again and trying to entertain the fans, particularly at Goodison Park. And what I mean by doing that is, yes, commitment, so they don't feel like the players are not giving their all. Knowing that the players are giving their all, sometimes the result might not go for them, but at least they'll have seen that. But at the end of the day, let's see us start winning again.
Now we can say congratulations for Sam Allardyce, congratulations for Everton. Hope it's going to be a successful era. Before we go, let's listen to a special song from Everton.
Everton boys are there. It's a grand old team to play for. It's a grand old team to support. And if you know your history, it's enough to make your heart go, whoa. We don't care what the red side say. What the heck do we care? 'Cause we only know that there's gonna be a show when the Everton boys are there. It's a grand old team to play for. It's a grand old team to support. And if you know your history, it's enough to make your heart go, whoa. We don't care what the red side say. What the heck do we care? 'Cause we only know that there's gonna be a show when the Everton boys are there.